Hey, welcome to Watch Candy. You probably already noticed that things are very different around here. I'm really happy to have you in for this episode. I'm going in a totally different direction than usual today. A lot of that is because I am coming off of a pretty nasty cold, so I've been feeling pretty under the weather lately, but the show must go on. I thought today, instead of the usual watch content, we could do behind the scenes. I think it would be really fun to show you guys how Watch Candy videos are made. I thought I would do this for a couple of reasons. One, to show you guys how it's all done, because I've always liked it when my favorite creators do behind the scenes videos. I also wanted to document this phase of the Watch Candy channel. It is something I'm planning on having long term, and I'm sure throughout the years we're gonna have set changes, equipment upgrades, and so I thought it would be cool to document how it all began, essentially. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let me show you what Watch Candy is. First, we're gonna start, of course, with the studio space. Now, the first thing to know about Watch Candy HQ in the studio is that it all happens in my bedroom. So you can see the studio space is actually quite small. Here's the mic that I use, of course, that's in the center of all the videos. First thing to know is that, yes, this is a jar of real candy. Sometimes people who come over eat from it. I don't understand because it's getting pretty old now. This is the camera that I use. I don't know much about cameras, but this one is quite nice. But you can, like I said, the space is very small. Like here's me, like I've only got a couple feet on all sides of this desk here. This is what I see. You can see the rest of my room crammed back over here. So I've literally got like my room on this side, Watch Candy on this side. It's definitely a little bit wild. So here I am in the seat, ready to record. What does recording for me actually look like? And what is the experience like for me? Well, let me show you. The biggest thing for me when I record is to create bullet points, but not a full script. I don't like to have every single word planned out. A lot of my videos I want to be more interactive and genuine. So as you can see here, this is the script from my Halloween special video. There's just kind of like little like talking points in a list style, and then that's all I've got. Now, one of the biggest tools for me that I use when I'm editing is this little tiny watch right here. Because it's so small, it's only like 20 something millimeters wide, and it's a cute little vintage Seiko from, looks like the 70s, that I got on eBay for like $35. But it's really awesome to wear because it's so ridiculously small and slim and comfy that I can be cooped up in my little editing dungeon for hours and have a watch to wear and check the time without something that would get in the way or like poke me after a while, because it takes about 8 hours to edit a video. So it's really nice being able to have a watch on that actually just completely disappears. Another thing that is absolutely massive with this channel is the channel art that I use. So all of the art, whether it's my little profile picture or the spread on the channel when you go to the channel homepage, or the little transition pictures that I use, all of that is entirely hand-drawn by me. I do all of it on this cute little iPad here. Here's one of my favorite pieces that I've done. You can see this watch is based off a G-Shock, which was super fun, draw and color in. And over here you can see I've got all the different layers that we can kind of like play with and make disappear, which is really fun. But like I said, all of these are entirely hand-drawn by me. Something like this takes a significant amount of time. I want to say this piece in particular, the one I use for my profile picture, took like 3 days to do. And you can see it's quite detailed. So I couldn't possibly make a behind the scenes Watch Candy video without featuring this part, because it almost takes as much time to make one of these as it does to create a whole video. So that's really all that I have for today. Like I said, I'm getting over a pretty nasty flu, so I really don't have the energy to create a fully produced video, but I still wanted to give you guys something, and I thought this would be a really cool experience to just kind of show you where Watch Candy videos come from and how it's done. All of this was shot on my iPhone, so I know the footage is very different from what you guys are used to, but I hope you guys still had a lot of fun watching this video. Join Watch Candy, subscribe of course. You know we love to have you. I'm super thankful to have everyone here. Thanks for joining me on this weird little video. I featured a watch in the video, so it's still a watch video. It still applies to the channel.